So just a few minutes before we studied an overview on an abstract class. So let me try creating an example for that. Okay, so let me try creating an example for that. So here, let's go back to my editor. Let me create a new Java class, example 26. And now here, in this example 26, public void login system.out.println, it's a login method. Public void logouts. So here I'm not going to write down any logic for this logout. I just want to convert my logout as an abstract method. So here my Java Eclipse editor is throwing an error message, and whenever I mouse over on that particular one, it is giving me two suggestions, two quick fixes. The first one is add a body to this method, and the second one is change the example 26 logout to an abstract. So my requirement is I just want to change it to an abstract itself. I just changed it. So automatically an abstract keyword will be added before the return type of a method. Okay, good. But still the error message is populating. The reason is if a class contains a one or a more abstract methods, then definitely that class should be declared as an abstract class. So I have defined this class as an abstract class. Okay, good. And another thing that I need to consider on top of this one is, okay, another thing that I need to consider on top of this one is, okay, here a quick question usually will rise in our mind. This class, abstract class, contains an unimplemented methods. So, can I create an object to that class? Right? Usually this question will rise in our mind. This class contains no logics. If there are no logics, then will it be possible for me to create an object? Okay, usually we can call these classes as an incomplete class. Okay, as it is an incomplete class which has an abstract methods, which means which doesn't have any logics inside that. If Java allows you to create an object for this class, and if someone calls the abstract method, then it's going to create an exceptions out over there. So what we are trying to do, there is no implementation, we are trying to call that particular implementation. That's the reason it's not possible for us to create an object to the class which has these abstract methods inside that. So it's not possible for us to create an object to the class which has abstract methods. Then what we can do, the only thing we can do is we can create a child class. In the child class, we will implement the logics for the abstract methods, and we will try creating objects to the child class itself. Okay, we will try creating objects to the child class itself. That's what we are going to do for this particular one. Okay, for suppose, let me try to do this one. So here, example 26 is there. New class, new, why it is not loading? New class, example 27 with a main method. I just created a class with a main method. And now I'm creating an object to that class. Example 26 obj is equal to new example 26. Okay. And now whenever I mouse over on this, basically cannot instantiate the type of example 26. The reason why it cannot instantiate is it's a class basically which is having a set of abstract methods itself. Okay, hence you can't instantiate it. Good. Let me delete this logic now. So we have seen that whether we can create an object to the abstract class or not. Now, as this is my child class, I'm using an extends a keyword as an example 26. So whenever this extends a keyword is there, it's mandatory for us to write down the logic for the abstract method.
Surendra,
Yes,
can you hear me?
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
fine.
your voice, I mean, I don't know, I cannot hear you properly.
Okay. 1 second, just a second. Right. So the point what we have finalized right now is as we are using an extensor here, so it means whatever the abstract methods are there in the parent class, definitely you have to write down the logic in the child class. So system.out.println abstract logout. So it means I have created the logic inside the child class itself. It's good enough. Done the deal. And if you can create any object to the child class, you can access the information present in both the parent and as well as the child classes. So here, as this is a child class, I can create my own methods here. There is a no specific restriction that we can't create any methods. I can create my own methods. This is my parent class method that is, given me to write down the logic here. Apart from that, it's up to my wish how many methods I want to create. I can create all those methods logics here. Okay, I can create all those method logics here. That's it. That's a simple point with respect to this abstract class. So the bottom line out over here is a class which is having with the more than one abstract methods, we can call it as an abstract class. And why we will be defining the abstract methods within a Java class means the simple reason out over there is if every child class has its own implementation. Instead of rewriting the logic in both the parent and as well as the child classes, directly this abstract class lets the child class to implement that particular logic. So the only thing is abstract is a keyword that you need to add within that particular method. Whenever a class contains one abstract method, automatically the whole class will be converted into an abstract class, and you need to create a child class that implements these abstract methods. Okay, that implements these abstract methods. That's it. So this is a simple point about abstraction. Is this point clear for you guys or any questions for me on this?
Surendra, in
Yes.
abstract, like that concrete class also, many classes can allowed, right? Okay,
Yes.
at least one
Yes, we
abstract.
will study about the concrete in some time, Kishore. I will explain about the concrete class and even I will show you the difference between the abstract and as well as a concrete also. I will explain that point in a few minutes or tomorrow we can see that point. Okay?
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Surendra, I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, usually when we are creating an object, right, that
Yes.
time we know what are the methods in the parent class. But
Yes.
here we don't know, right?
We know, right? So we know what are all the methods we have in a parent class. The only thing we know is additionally what is the overriding method. See, basically here I have created an object. Whenever I created an object to my child class, let me create an object to my child class. 1 second, you will come to know. So you are saying that while accessing and that particular one, usually there will be a tag name that this is my parent class and this is my
Yeah.
child class. I'll show you that.
Okay.
Example 27 space obj is equal to new example 27. Obj dot create is my child class method. See here, create a void example 27. That's fine.
Okay.
Obj dot login is my parent class method. See here, login. But
Okay.
logout I have implemented in my child class. Hence I can see logout as an example 27. I can see
Okay.
that particular one. Only the unimplemented logics it won't show as part of a parent. It will show as part of a child here.
Okay.
That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Done the deal. So this is a
For
simple point. Yeah, go ahead.
For
Sorry.
this one also, for the child class, right?
Huh?
In the main method, we need to, for example 27, go in the
Yeah,
example 27. For
yeah.
this one also, in the main method, we need to call that parent class methods also, right?
Yeah, you can call a parent methods also. It's
Okay.
mandatory. It's not a mandatory that you have to call a parent the class methods using the example 27 object.
Okay.
It will let you an option to call it. It's up to you whether you have to call it or not. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Thank you.
cool. Done the deal. This is a simple example on an abstract class. Okay, cool.